The Ogre-Gang are a bunch of neutral minions with Rush, and a 50% chance to do the wrong thing when they attack. But the real star of the show is Kingpin Pud, a 6-mana 6/7 legendary with a battle cry that resurrects all of our Ogre-Gang minions and gives them Wind Fury. So a very solid board-in-a-box kind of card that threatens a ton of damage. And today I'm going to be playing the Ogre-Gang package in Shaman because of cold storage, which for 1 mana can give us an extra copy of Kingpin Pud. And that's basically it. A very straightforward deck that worked reasonably well. Hate the Paladin matchup, and I'm off to a bad start with this hand. Much, much better. Alright, that card is unplayable. One Ogre and one Kingpin. Another Ogre. Alright, this is starting to look pretty good. And then this is, I think, 50% to have a cold storage, so might be a very ogre-filled game. Do I pop? I guess popping is bad, because then they just value trade over my 2/2. This is not a very good jam session target, because sometimes the buff just doesn't do anything. So I'll probably go for the other Ogre here, but we'll start with a Jarn Scroll. Beautiful. Lost both 50/50s, that's a bummer. They took a value trade here? That's insanity. Another cold storage, alright. Pud is about to be poppin' next turn. What would stop me from playing Pud? I guess drawing another Ogre, I would want to play that first. Maybe Glug I could play, maybe Golganeth situationally. I guess I'm not 100% to be putting. Base. I mean, I could go Astalord double Jam Session to kill a 4/4, but that's probably not the play. I guess that was a good play. I'm not really sure. Double jam session is probably worse than just playing one jam session here. So let's just jam and play ace, I guess. If I jam and play ace, I should be leaving them with 16, but surely the ace heals me, right? Could also play Pud. But the 3/6s don't do very well into the 6/6 or the 8/8. Oh wait, this guy does still have Wind Fury, so that helps a lot actually. Very nice. Give me Divine Shield. Maybe this attack is better if I hit Lifesteal. But the Divine Shield is so good. Beautiful. And I got to cast that Cold Storage for free, basically, so that was really, really nice. Am I dying to fucking double Garden's Grace? So I've got 4 of the bad ones and 2 of the good one. Well, give me Lifesteal, I guess. Oh wait, this can attack twice, right? Okay. I think I'm in a good spot. I am only at 5, but I don't expect that deck to have much off-board burst. I did die to a Hammer of Wrath earlier, but it would take more than that to kill me here. Oh, Deputization Aura, not even... Oh, and Prismatic Beam, how nice. Oh, I don't really know that the Prismatic Beam did that much here. I think I'm pretty happy to play another Pud. I could play Walking Mountain, but I think Pud's quite good. I could have lethal here if I win 10 coin flips in a row. I think I'm just gonna do this, though. Okay, I'm happy with my lifesteal. I've already seen both Keeper's strengths, so yeah, looks like they're just dead here. Nice. None of the 50-50s matter, because they all end up going face eventually. Wow, my hero did 18 damage. Nice, 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 nice. I think that's a tough matchup. I think I definitely like Gold Panner. Do I keep one ogre, both ogres, neither ogre? I do kind of like Ogre-Gang Rider. I think Ace is both a bit too expensive and the worst of the ogres. Alright. Definitely want to get maximum cold storage value in this matchup. Although maybe I could cold storage like a Mograine. That could be a real target. I will continue drawing cards. The Framester might be good against this Death Knight. They very well could be a Reno deck. I think that was the good end of the 50-50 for this turn. Okay, double cold storage. I do have a couple of Jarin scrolls in deck I would like to find. But 3 Puds could be enough, especially if they're a Reno deck. Although I'm not really convinced one way or the other yet. Divine Shield. Unfortunate. Alright, Gold Panther definitely put in a good amount of work. Could Storm here, but I don't know if I really need to. Oh, I did pick up the Sajaran Scroll, by the way. But let's play Frog for now. Walking Mountain? Probably... I don't know. This could be playable against this Death Knight. So, assuming this is a Reno deck, which is quite an assumption, but a somewhat reasonable one, I think. They can have Reno, which is offline, 1 Soul Stealer, 1 Corpse Explosion. It's pretty hard for them to deal with Pud boards, I think. Although the Pud is still a little on the small side at the moment. I really would like to find 1 more Ogre, I think. Easiest cold storage of my life. Oh, look at that big framester. Okay, they drew 1 framed. But there's 5 more in deck, so Reno is still in trouble. What are we cutting? A jam session? So this thing gets really freaking big. Let's make it really freaking big. Although if I overload here, I can't play Walking Mountain next turn. But I think this is pretty good here. I think if I get cleared here, and I don't draw something good, I probably will go Pud. I do have 3 cold storage. They forged another card. That other forge card is probably going to give me a good amount of info on Reno or not. If I play Pud here, it only summons 2 things, but it does still kind of force a board clear. Let's see if we can get 6 face damage. Unfortunate. But the healing totems are nice. Mechanome Guide definitely leans it more toward being Reno. That little preemptive shot doesn't do too much against my double healing totem board. I could play Walking Mountain here, really just force the board clear out of the opponent. Boom. And then they Soul Stealer, and I've got the freaking Pud army coming up. Next Pud summons 4, right? So maybe I would even play a Cactus Cutter along with it. There could definitely be a Corpse Explosion in that. Although it's only 6 damage, right? Or 7, I guess, because ETC dies. But they left 16 damage on the table. I think I will play Pud here, because, like, for sure, they didn't have a Soul Stealer. And that ETC having Corpse Explosion in it means this is Reno, so they're just so low on board clears, I think. Wait, this thing is fucking huge. Well, that's okay. Divine Shield. Divine Shield. Well, that's just unlucky. Do I take 13 damage here? Oh wait, I'm just healing for 1,000,000 with Walking Mountain. So yeah, I can take the damage, whatever. I did pick up another Ogre, but at this point it doesn't matter. The Pud is already maxed out. And this is probably the worst one to be rezzing. Okay, that takes off a lot of damage. Dirty rat. So if everything goes face, I have 19 or 20, I guess, right? So a Pud would not be lethal, at least not necessarily. Also, these things aren't dead, so I don't really know. Pud's not, like, maxed out, but it probably does fill the board anyway. I think I just don't need to go for Pud. It could be lethal, probably. If I get these and they give me face damage, but there's just not much reason to. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Face. Oh, I think that's lethal. Nice. Because the fish did get a little buff from the other fish. I think I'm down to keep Pud, and I think fish are pretty good against Rogue, probably. Alright, there's my first Ogre. I think that was the good outcome. I'm not totally sure, though. The real good outcome is that I picked up another Ogre. And I've got 1, maybe 2 cold storage. Wow. What a broken card. I think I want this to miss. Unfortunate. Boom. Future Sight is pretty annoying for fish to deal with, but the jam sesh was really good. Okay. I don't really have a solid answer to this 6-8, but hopefully Pud gets the job done. Unfortunate 1 and 3. Another cold storage. I could go Stormfish here. The Pud, it makes, it's not even guaranteed to kill this. Let's go Stormfish. Alright, would have been nice if I could have gotten 4 face damage to start that off, but whatever. I got the Pud set up, and that's really all I need. It's not mana thirsted. Let's see. Maybe I play an Astalor to finish this thing off. I think that's pretty reasonable. Before playing the Astalor, I could have fished for... I actually could have had lethal here. But that was a lot of 50-50s. And I don't think Rogue can really do anything about this board, so no reason to go for the freaking 1 in 64 lethal or whatever. You're done on board. You've been ogred. The Paladins are back. Paladin number 6 in 12 games. Love it. I think just keeping 1 gold panner is fine.
Hello, Chump. Need a bit more spice over here.
Keep on panning.
Easier to draw blood than staunch it. Need a bit more spice. spice over here.
I think I'm down to storm this. 3 minions, including a Liadrin. Give me a jam session. This can give me a jam session. Well, Command of Neptulon is not a bad pickup. Play 2 5/4s with Rush into 1 5/4 with Rush. And then Glug after that. I have a pretty okay curve coming up. And the 5/4s are good against this. Schooling is also good. It's just gotta be Command of Neptulon, though. It's always nice when the Crusader aura has a downturn where it doesn't do anything. Oh, we love Jam Session. Jam Session, and then maybe like Double Fish.
Reporting for duty.
What a terrible keeper strength. God, we love to see it. I think either is fine here, but Divine Shield was probably better. It's gotta be the big AoE. So depending on the board state next turn, it's either Tumbleweed or Glug. Nice options to have. That's not Countess. That's my favorite thing to see on turn 7 is not Countess.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Order in the Court. That's not a real card, is it? What if I just shuffle their deck? Shuffling their deck is pretty sick. So is playing Glug, but I think shuffling is just a hard counter to whatever the heck they're doing. There's some world where they were like trying to top deck Reno, I guess, and now they just can't. I don't know if it would have been active because I haven't seen like a Righteous Protector yet. But now it's really not active. Hard countered. There's the Righteous Protector. I do just have lethal though, right? Because I can Astalor Fish into that. And then I have 14. I wish this wasn't lethal because I think it would be really funny to cold storage my Framester and then shuffle their deck again. But instead, they are dead. I don't think the fish are good against Warlock. It does depend on the Warlock, but the last one I played was an OTK deck, which is pretty bad for me. Okay, that's not an OTK card. Jam Session does overload out my Outlaw, but I think it's still pretty good here. Alright. Pretty good chisel draw.
And now, the premiere act. Me!
I think that's the better of the two ogres here. Hopefully Outlaw gets the job done here and the opponent doesn't get to farm too many sludges. Although this hitting face, or like failing to hit face and buffing my weapon would also be a one-shot that. I guess if I really, really wanted to be safe, I could just play Turn the Tides, but I don't think I... maybe that's good actually. Wait, I should have attacked with this first, because now it's just wasted damage. Alright, it all worked out. Not a very good frack.
Corruption is the only outcome.
This hand ain't big enough for two.
Okay. I did all my sequencing properly this turn. Love to see it after turn 5.
Finally, minions that obey me. Mostly.
If this goes face, I have lethal.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Beautiful.